Today's the day! My baby has finally arrived. First off, I want to say I'm salty with shipping because first it was in Dallas, then I went to Mesquite, then I went back to Dallas. I don't know how to go to Dallas twice, but it did, so I'm a little salty about that. Shipping, get it together. Of course, it's not Morphe's fault, but I'm still salty. Today, I'm going to be reviewing and like demoing, I guess, depending if I can think of what look I want to do. But what I can remember is the 35B palette, the 35OM palette, I believe, and an 11-piece brush set, and 2 pressed pigments. Still salty, I spent all that money. So far, packaging is pretty cute. You get hella bubbles. Like bubbles, bubble wrap. But it's not the fun kind. Oh, the fun kinds! I'm guessing these two are the pressed pigments. Morphe, that's cute. What does that say? Thank you for your support. We'll see how it goes. This is the brush set. Set 682. I don't even remember what I bought. Oh my god! Is that it? No special gifts? I'm salty. Anybody else do that? I can't stand wet hair on my back or my neck. I don't like it. I don't know what I want to try first. I think I'm going to start with pressed pigments just because, honestly, I got them because they were pretty, like a color that I would use for highlight. Like, I don't use a highlighter. I literally use a little eyeshadow thing. So, if these can work for like a highlighter, boy, I'm about to be blinding everyone. Okay, that's not. I think I'm in love. This one is Mimosa Sundae. That's pretty. And this is Hollywood Vixen. It's a little bit darker than what I thought looked like on the internet, but I could not. I don't have the energy to get up and go get my laptop to look all that. But it's pretty. It looks pretty from the box. What is this? Hollywood Vixen. That's so pretty. Oh my god! Wow. Watch out. Ooh. That's so pretty. Ooh. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty. I like it. It's not as dark as I thought. See, on here it looks darker, but then my arm, I don't think you could even see that. I'm not a good swatcher, so I don't know how to do this. But that's pretty. Highlight, here we come. Now this one is Mimosa Sundae, which is a little bit more lighter. Well, a lot more lighter. I think I might like this one better. But, ooh, see, that's more like of a gold. Honestly, I don't know where I put it. Is it this? It's this. That, can you see that? I don't know. It's pretty! Most likely, I would use Mimosa Sundae for a highlighter just because it's lighter and I feel like Hollywood Vixen might be a little bit too dark. We'll see. So far, Morphe, you doing good. I'm proud. I'm content with my purchases so far. Okay, next is the 11-piece Sable set, 682. I don't like the smell. I hate the smell of leather, if that's what this is. I hate it. It smells like paint. It's... Ugh. I don't like the smell of this thingy. This is the 11-piece. It feels nice. They feel soft. There's no shedding. No shedding. Now for my favorite part. I'm so excited. I don't know which one's which. 35OM. I'm gonna open this one first. This is the 35B palette. It doesn't say. I'm just kidding. 35B right there. Right there. Ooh. The only reason I got this was because I was watching Angela Guzman, I think that's her name, and she did a very pretty purple look, and I was like, yo, those look like Morphe palettes because I follow them on Instagram. So I was like, I need to get that. But when I checked, it was out of order, so when it came back, or out of stock, and when I got it, when I saw it was in stock, that's when I got it, and I splurged. Still salty. If I drop this, or if something's ruined, I'm gonna cry. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Honestly, that's pretty. We'll do that yellow one. That's the yellow. Like I said, it's a little bit more orangey in person. How do they do it? Okay. It looks nice. I'm a little impressed. I'm a little, just a little. And then I'll go with purple. This is a dark purple. Maybe I shouldn't have went that dark. That's pretty. And I'll go with this lighter blue color. Wow, that's really pretty. I like that. Oh my god. I still don't know. Maybe I'll do a look with those three colors because that looks nice right there. I don't know. This one is the 35OM palette, which I got this one because as I was looking around, I saw that I knew that they had like a all matte eyeshadow thingy, and I've said this in the last video, I don't have matte eyeshadows. They're all matte. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Should I use the same fingers? Yeah, who cares? It's my makeup. Wow, that's pretty. And then I'll try this orange one. I've always wanted an orange like this, but I never got one because all of mine have shimmer. And then this little... I'm in love with you. That's the little brown one, a little orangey, and a little rusty color. I will say that these matte ones swatched better, but again, I wouldn't know if they're like patchy or not patchy. I'm actually in love. Like, you literally have every color here. Blue, purple, yellow. Then the little neutrals and stuff. I really like that rusty color. It's like a red color, and I've never had a red, and everyone always suggests red, and I never had red, and now I have like a red color, so now I have red. Oh my god! I don't know what look to do. This is gonna be really hard. Not very rough with my swatches, or like whenever I pick up shadow color or whatever. I see people that like dip their whole brush and they like just go crazy with it, and I'm like, that's really cringy to me. I don't know. I usually do my foundation and eyebrows and things like that first, so I'm gonna do what I always do and do that first. So if there's too much fallout, then we'll know. Honestly, today I don't feel like using powder, so primer. I'm not gonna use primer today because I just couldn't. Ooh, just kidding. Remember when I said there wasn't any shedding? Look at that. I'm a little salty. All I did was this. A little bit of like little hairs are falling off. I don't know if I want to use it now. Another hair came out. Can you see that? It's right there. Alright, I'm getting salty because the hairs are falling out, but we're still gonna go with it because I've never used a brush to do my foundation. Is that bad? I'm not really sure. I've always used a beauty sponge or my fingers when I was younger, so I don't really know how this is gonna go, but we're just gonna try it. And stipple, I guess. I never used a brush before, so. Everyone says stippling is better than swiping because swiping just makes your makeup go everywhere. Okay. I'm trying to give you the benefit of a doubt. And another hair just came off. And another little hair came off. don't know, Morphe. I'm a little sad about that. And wait, there's a hair right here. Can you see that? I don't know. It looks like really shiny right there. But there's one right there. Can you see that? Right there. And another one right here. Right there. And another one right here. Get off my face. I don't like this brush. This is, or no number. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just because I don't like all the hairs falling off. I liked the brush. Like, I don't think it's a bad brush. I just don't like all the shedding. Like, I personally don't have all the time in the world to be picking out all the hairs off my face or the little whatever it is. And I wasn't rough with it. Like, I don't want someone to say, like, oh, you look like you were doing it rough. That was hella gentle. I don't do my makeup rough for the most part. Also, before I do my eyes or whatever, I personally don't prime my lids ever. My other eyeshadows don't really need it. I just go over with, like, whatever's left on my beauty blender from my foundation and concealer. That usually does the job. So if these need a primer, they're not getting one. I do believe that one of these are for contouring, and I am automatically gonna assume this one is for contouring. It's a little dense, not too much, but it's like angled, so I'm gonna assume this is the contour brush. If it ain't, my fault, my bad. I did it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not bad. I don't hate it. Can you see that? None of my other brushes are white. Like this. They're all dirty. So. Okay. I don't like the way it feels. It feels a little pokey. I don't know. Let me see if I like do this. Do any come out? See, that's what I don't get. When I did it earlier, like none of the hairs were coming out. But whenever I use it, they do. So, I don't know how I feel about that. But it blended nicely, I think. I don't know, I can't tell. I'm blinded by these lights. But over here it looks fine. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. This is as good as they're gonna get. Honestly, I have no idea what kind of look I'm gonna do. A sunset, a colorful, or what. But I am gonna go in with the 35OM palette first, just because they're matte, and I wanna try out the mattes first. I don't really care about the shimmers right now. It's a little tapered blending brush. No hairs yet. Okay, so good so far. I'm gonna go in with that dark reddish rusty color from the bottom. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it feels pokey. Like the I don't know what I'm saying. They don't feel like, it's not rough, like don't get me wrong, it's not rough, but like it's not, I put a lot. Ooh. It's pigmented, I like that, but the brush is kind of poking me a little. Alright, so this is the first color I used down here at the bottom. Next, I think I'm going to go in with one of these brown colors, probably this one, and put it in the outer V. I don't know how to do any of this, I'm just trying to figure something out. This is a little weird. Ooh, it's pigmented. I don't know if this could be for like concealer or What I'm gonna use it for, I don't really know what brush would be for, but we're gonna put a little bit of foundation and clean up the lid. I just realized how long this video is gonna be because I've had to clean out my memory card like 3 times now. So you're welcome. In-depth full review and demo. I just realized I used this to clean my lid, but it's probably a packing brush. So now I'm gonna clean it and use it for... Would it be crazy if I put blue to this? Because that blue is like calling my name, but also that pink is calling my name, but also this one is calling my name. Can you see that? I don't know, but it's saying Leslie and I can hear it calling my name. So that's not bad. That's I don't know. There's a little bit of fallout, not too bad. It's not bad. I don't hate it. It is buildable. That's what I was making faces about because it was a little patchy. Just a smidget. But it is buildable, so it's pretty. The color is a little weird. I don't know. Here it's really pretty. On my eye, it looks a little different. But I like it. I added some orange to the bottom. I didn't know if I was going to add liner because lately I haven't been doing liner. But I usually do both just lately because it's so hot. I'm doing makeup. So I added liner, added a little pop of orange. Shout out to my mother-in-law because without her, I would have just left it basic AF because I didn't know what to do. I know I said I was going to use the pressed pigments for highlight, but I forgot because I was so intrigued by the palettes that I didn't. I just went ahead with my normal highlight. But I mean, how can you go wrong with pressed pigments? They're beautiful. I swatched them. I like them. I'll see later on in the future if I hate them. I'll make a video about them. So the palette's good. Pressed pigments, so far so good. For the brushes, this brush, which is most likely a pencil brush in my opinion, I think it is. It was nice. It got really, you know, in there in the corner, outer corner, whatever I needed. There's a little bug. It blended out pretty nice. Usually my other pencil brush that I have, it's not so good. So I do like this one. Like I said, they're a bit pokey. Like, I don't know if it's just because maybe I should have washed them before I used them, or if they're just, that's how they are. But it was a little pokey, but good blending. I mean, it's not like a bad thing, whatever. This blending brush, I like it. It did pretty good blending out the orangey, burnt, rusty color, whatever. It was nice. Still pokey. This one has multiple uses in my opinion because I can use it to clean up like with concealer, foundation on my lid and whatnot, or if I needed to clean up the outer edges. So I like this. Multiple uses in my opinion. This one, I do like the blending. I went and looked at it because I can't really tell with all of this. And I like it. It looks decent whenever it blends it out. Just that one little hair that came out. No other hairs came out from this brush. So this one is I guess it's approved. And then you have this one. I don't know what happened with this one, or mine's defective or what, but mad hairs were coming out. Like, it wasn't just like the long hairs. It has like different lengths of hairs or whatever. And like the little hairs were falling out, the bigger hairs were falling out. So I'm not a fan. I do like the way it blends it out, but the shedding is way too much. Like, I've never used a brush to put my foundation on. I only use them for powders, things like that. But for my first try, I don't like it for the simple fact of shedding. I don't have the time to be picking out all the hairs off my face because when I do my makeup, I already take a long time. So taking longer, I just can't do that. It could be pretty. Like, I can make it work. It's just the shedding kills it for me. I really like their eyeshadows. I thought I was going to be disappointed. TBH. But I'm not. I actually like them. They're very pretty, very blendable, Very buildable also. I know some colors just become a mess when you try to build them up, but these don't, so I'm actually very pleased with that. Pigment also, for the most part, the ones that I put on my eyes are decent, nice, pretty. Would I repurchase? Makeup, yes. Brushes, no. I feel like if your company is called Morphe brushes, your brushes, all of them should be A1, even if it's the cheaper sets. Gotta defend myself because I bought a cheaper set. But I feel like all your brushes should be nice, even if it's a cheaper set, like, to your whole company. You don't just focus on the bigger, expensive sets. You can focus on all of them, you know? As always, to whoever sees this, I hope you have a good day, a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh yeah, that's it.